Southern California sun is starting to set as we welcome you to Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball, and it's next on the show. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. This last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Their count now at 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Popped up. Muncy into foul territory, and no one will get this one. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
So now here is Freddie Freeman, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Well, that's what you hope for from your corner infielders. Typically, those are the big boys that you want to drive the ball all over the yard and bring the Ducks home.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Kershaw now on 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Swing and a miss as he ran a fastball right by him for the first run.
Man, I love watching the pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Up next, Marcell Ozuna, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 offering.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
And he get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Acuna stands at second with 2 gone. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1, and now the Dodgers get a crack. And now J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch.
J.P. Crawford.
A ball and no strikes. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long, long winning streak.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Swung on, he missed. 3-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second. For second baseman, Gavin Lux.
The batter will be Gavin Lux. He went deep in the contest last night. 1-1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner. Here's Mookie Betts, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1. Two and one now to Mookie.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
And the 2-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And that brings up the former National League MVP, Cody Bellinger. Too low, 1-0. 2 out with a man at first. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. He's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Right side, but it's well fouled. The 2-1 home.
3-1.
Will Smith would be next. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Dodgers lead 1. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, here is Brian Anderson. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is on the ground for JP. It's short. Scooped up. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Anderson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down in 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
First pitch on the way as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Bottom of the inning now. And now it will be the catcher, Will Smith.
The catcher.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. This is foul right side. Again, a 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Swing and a ground ball to third. He's right there. Closing time, and that's out number 1. So coming to the plate, Max Muncy showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
The 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. On the move is Ozuna. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the base. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Tyler O'Neill is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's fouled away. Men on third with 2 down. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher.
Freeman is up with it, and they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Set for the start of the inning. From the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Boy, not even close with that one. He's behind 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. So now to the plate, Nate Eovaldi. Here's the first pitch to him.
Not surprised he's late on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now. Pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. Into the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Smith goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Eovaldi is retired. 2 down now. 2 down, no one on base. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Now here's the first offering. Not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Now the 2-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bellinger's under it, and he makes the play to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Softly hit out towards short. And there's one down now. So stepping in is J.P. Crawford. Flew out last time up. Popped up. Suarez is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. Next to hit is Gavin Lux. He flew out in his last debut. Hit hard down the left field line. Well, this is foul for the first strike.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Ready with another 0-2.
Oh. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Freddie Freeman will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Ready on 1 and 2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ozzie Albies comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 and 2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
He throws him on the fastball there. Ozzie Albies sent packing for the second out of the inning. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Liner towards second. This will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Braves are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts. The high fastball is in there. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
fastball. And looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Ready now is Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away. Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
2 balls and a strike now. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Left side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Throw into third. And he's out on a strong throw.
Hey, I love to be aggressive on the base pass, certainly when you're watching the play. That runner saw that baseball right in front of him. The whole play transpired right in front of him, and he felt he could get to third base, and he better get.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the top of it. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And they'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Anderson is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, he is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Eugenio Suarez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Smith corrals it, makes the throw to first, 2 down. Next to stand in is Dansby Swanson. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Halfway home still. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Digging in will be Edwin Rios. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Tyler O'Neill comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Clayton Kershaw, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Suarez will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. 6th inning coming up, still zip. New inning set to get underway. From the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. So he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Let's see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Looking to punch him out again. Pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Nate Eovaldi, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And he rings up another one, making 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you could do with that pitch.
Acuna digs in now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting.
And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and this is bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford.
Not shortstop.
Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
0-2 the count to Crawford.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The next 0-2. Struck him out. So with one away for him here in the inning, let's take a moment to check out the standings. And as you can see, their lead is just a game and a half entering play here today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gavin Lux is at the plate now. He's quickly behind 0-1.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Reined in on to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. No balls and 1 strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning, following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away.
Obviously, he's not fatigued whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
2-2. Line hard to the left side. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. On his way to pitch number 100. And breaking balls bounced out towards second. Throwing the dirt for the good scoop at first, saves an error as the side is retired. 1 left for LA. Still no score. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Chopped weakly to the left. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In the air, down the line in left. O'Neill waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. That misses, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Two and two to Marcell Ozuna. Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. Next to dig in, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game. He's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Freeman on second. Ozuna is over at first with one away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2. Time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Hit to short. And the 2-out throw won't pay off. The inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. We are still scoreless. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher. A.J. Minter gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Now here's the first offering. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Will Smith retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And a foul ball here, 0-1.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take. Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pop committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Into the box now, Edwin Rios. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he falls behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
1-2. Starting to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill, and it's fouled away. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Dodgers leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here is Dansby Swanson. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. First pitch on the way. He'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping up is Christian Vasquez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Austin Riley gets the call as a pitch. First pitch of the AB now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 23 driven in. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. Gets the sign, the 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this game.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Still no score. A.J. Pollock is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here at the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Luke Jackson is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch on its way. And she'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Just missing here, 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work a big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Count remains full. Potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that with too much.
There's one. Next up for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. It's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Hit down the line at first.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. Now to bat, Mookie Betts. Singled in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Ready on 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. We are still scoreless. Alex Claudio will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ballgame tied until the bottom half. Set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna. First offering on its way. Pitch on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. He was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. 1-1. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. 1 out, nobody on. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's out number 2. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Muncy is there, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. The Dodgers with a chance to walk it off as we go to all set for the Chris Martin enters to do the pitching. The best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here now is Will Smith. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way. Well-thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Set, here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for the ball. gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Standing in now, Edwin Rios. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers lead 1. And this is still a 0-0 ballgame. Into the box, Marcell Ozuna struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the drilled right back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first, gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ballgame. They have to go ahead and run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
And a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on. Now it's 2-0.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and then put into the outfield, give your team a chance to score.
Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they have taken the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
That's a great job by the hitter right there. Extra innings, breaks the tie up. That's not an easy thing to do.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. To the left side, but it's well fouled. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready for the bottom of the 10th.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left
Will Smith takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. He's set and the pitch.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Count is 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Avisail Garcia will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Garcia carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that's going to bring him run from second to make this a 1-1 game now.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
J.P. Crawford is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed win.
Him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Striding in is Gavin Lux. Potential tying run for him at third base. And that misses for ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now down a ball and a strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. This is played out towards second. For the first will be in time to get him. And the Braves come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Atlanta Braves host road win number 40 on the year. Chris Martin wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Will Smith hammers down the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Unionizing their services. They say that you don't love me, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow.